How do there, guys, and welcome back to Edgar TV. And today what I want to do is talk about Q School. Q School is coming up, and there's obviously chats going around all the Facebook groups, and I'm getting tagged in things, and people are asking me in the comment section, how good do I need to be to Q School? Matt, I'm thinking about giving Q School a go. Do you think I've got a chance with this? Etc, etc, etc. So what I'm going to do today is talk about Q School in general. I'll give you my opinion on what you need to be doing to be able to compete there, and then keep an eye out, subscribe if you like these Q School things, because we'll be doing another Q School series, just like we did last year with some predictions and things. Probably do a few watch-alongs as well on the day. So my first point is go when you feel you are ready. Don't let beating a computer bot at level 10 with this average be something you feel that makes you ready. Don't set in your mind going, right, when I regularly hit an 88 average, I'm going to go to Q School. Don't look at too many things and go, oh, I could beat that player, so maybe I should go to Q School. Go when you feel you are ready. Q School has physical and mental demands as well as the technical demands. So keep that in mind when you're making those decisions about going to Q School. Second thing, when you can commit. And I don't mean for 4 days, 5 days, 10 days, whatever Q School is this year. Go when you can commit. You are going to Q School to win a PDC tour card. That is the only thing you can win from Q School. That should be the only reason you are going to Q School, to try and win a PDC tour card. When you can commit to the full demands of the tour, that is the point where you should then think, right, I've got the ability, I can commit to the tour, I'm going to go do it. Because if you go to Q School and you get through, but then you can't make half the tour events, you're not going to make that progress. You are going to Q School to win a PDC tour card. Go when you can commit to the PDC tour. You should be going there with the tour in mind, not Q School. When it's comfortable with the dollars. Now, don't think that there's a massive pot of gold waiting at the end of Q School. You're not going to walk out of there with your mythical tour card and there's going to be sponsors lined up outside waiting to sign you up. It doesn't work that way. There are management stables and groups that may show an interest depending how you start on the tour. But if you're going there as an unknown player who doesn't have any sort of background either through previous PDC, through BDO days, etc, etc, you are not going to find a magical pot at the end of the rainbow the second you get your tour card. It's just unrealistic things, and especially in these times, COVID's just decimated the economy. It's not going to be happening. Don't think if you get through Q School all of a sudden it's money and coin showers. It's going to be a financial commitment and time commitment. Like I said, go when you can commit. You need to be able to commit. If you're working, you need to be able to commit your holiday time. You know, going away with the family, these are sacrifices now that you lose. You know, going away with the family for a week's holiday changes to, do you want to come stay in the hotel with me because I'm going to Wigan this weekend? Until you then start climbing up and you get these luxuries back. But these are sacrifices, so you've got to be ready to make those sacrifices, both financially and time-wise. Because the financial sacrifices, you know, there's a lot of expenses that go with this. I do have a video, I'll tag it at the end actually. I've done a video, so stick around for that one, which is how much the tour costs, which is a breakdown of all the costs and expenses through hotel, travels, flights, public transports, every cost that goes with being a professional dart player. So there's a lot of cost that goes with it as well. So don't think like it's all just the dream comes true straight away. So time and money are two things you really need to be able to commit if you're going to Q School for the right reasons. Last thing, when you can compete on the Pro Tour. Now I see so many people talk about Q School and they say, oh, I've seen this guy do quite well, he had a 75 average, I did this guy with an 80 average. First of all, you're not going to compete at Q School, you're going to try and qualify for the Pro Tour. That's the first thing to remember, you are trying to qualify for the professional tour. Next thing, let's say you got through with that 75 or 80 average, the next 2 years are going to be a nightmare. Because all you're going to do is just lose early, lose early, lose early all the time. And if anything, it becomes disheartening to the point where you might not even want to come back for the second season of that. So, to quickly give you a summary over, here we have last season's stats. Now you'll see here, Winter Series, 91, 92, 91, 91, 92. These are the average for the day. So this is an average of everyone who played on the tour. If we take the latest one then, we go to the tour performance. This is the stats over the whole season for players that played throughout the year. Now, if we scroll all the way down to number 100. Number 100 was Robert Thornton with an 89.40. So that is an 89.40 just to squeeze inside the top 100 of the Pro Tour order of merit in terms of averages. So just keep that in mind when you're saying, would a mid-80s be okay for Q School? Just keep in mind that a nearly 90 is the top 100 on the averages for the tour that you're trying to qualify for by going to Q School. So they're my checklist. Do you feel ready? Do you feel ready? If you're asking me or if you're asking someone else if this is good enough, you're not ready. You should know when you are ready. You don't need anyone else to tell you when you're ready to go to Q School. You will know. If you're asking questions or you're trying to find the answer from someone else, the answer's no, you're not ready. When you can commit to it, time, when you can commit financially to it, and when you can compete, I'd say you've got to be looking at roughly the top 100 on the Pro Tour to say, right, that's the stats that I need to be producing on a regular basis to be able to compete. That's my tips for when I think you should be ready to go to Q School. If you enjoyed that, guys, like I said, do hit the subscribe button. I will be doing some more Q School related videos in the very near future. And I'll catch you soon, guys, for some more Edgar TV.